very tired.
Well, young Miss Boyle. You know there's a curfew. You don't want some Fritz to shoot you dead, do you?
Sorry, sir.
Let's get you home. You had another fight with your mum, didn't you? Why don't I put in a good word? Mrs. Boyle, I've got a young lady out here who, I'm sorry. They don't seem to be at home.
What? Let me go in.
They're not at home. Let me take you to the station for a cup of tea.
What happened? Let me in.
Best you don't go in, miss. Cup of tea's best.
What did she do? What did she do? What did she do?
Mrs. Boyle? I've got a young lady out here who, They don't seem to be at home.
And Mum said, you don't have to worry about the train. No one's going on the train. Shut up, Sally. You're a big girl. Stop crying. Sally, your customer relations leave something to be desired. A beaker, a thermostat, N7 triode. I think I can fix my lamp. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide and not in her house.
But it has a very simple treatment. In the past, you see, we all used to take all sorts of...
I'm honoured to know you.
It turns out that the most important thing is to drink lots and lots of water. Yes, you can use 10 to 20 quarts of fluid a day for cholera.
Now I just need to replace all my chemicals. Stuart. I've got to talk to Stuart. Maybe he's got the chemicals I need squirreled away somewhere.
Well, be sure to only drink pure water. Now, there's absolutely no truth water in Wellington Wells is contaminated. of tummy trouble.
Here comes the airplane. Hmm. Please stop crying. Please. This would be so much easier if I had someone to help. But it can't be your daddy because he's a... Well, I think he's a bit of a psychopath. And I suppose if I were with him, the moment you went to sleep, he'd want attention for himself, and then I'd be so desperately tired I'd bludgeon him to death. And wouldn't we be in a pickle then?
This is Dr. Jack Worthing saying, stay well, well, well. Don't forget.
How can I help you?
Have you got my bird feeder?
Yeah! Yes! Yes, I have! Oddest looking bird feeder I've ever seen.
Have you got my bird feeder?
Yeah!
They're either close, but they need response. It's probably best to prop them up in a building and let a doctor know. You don't want to spend too much
Bloody
time...
revolvers. I've got a sunshine somewhere, haven't I?
Just what to do with 6 people after all. But what to do if they don't respond? Possibly can't.
Should clear up soon, I imagine.
Don't you just love the smell of Motorine? It's so modern.
Well, if it isn't Sally Boyle. Himself is upstairs tinkering.
When will he be...
It's been weeks now. It's a device you left behind. Apparently, it's quite clever and complex.
I just came to buy some chemicals.
Over my cold, dead body.
Fiona.
It's not just borrowing my man while you were here. I could have got over that. It's the ambitions you put into him.
Fiona, I'm sorry.
He wants to be more than a village chemist. How's that, I says? Will you go to London to study to be a doctor? Will you take over Haworth Labs? She still wouldn't take you back, I says. But you sold him the stars. And now he can't barely see where he's going.
Maybe he liked me because I thought he could be more. Do you ever think of that?
Get out of here. Get out, you witch. And don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out.
You're looking very tall today.
Lovely day for it.
Well, she's mellowed. Fiona said Stuart's been working on my old pituitary extractor. Maybe I can get it back from him later, when she's not in the shop. Wait. Harry Cavendish. He still works for the labs, doesn't he? And he owes me a favour. I'll drop by his house. Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Sally Boyle. I haven't seen you in a dog's age.
What happened to your eyes?
Oh, this little thing. Dr. Hughes miscalculated the brominating reaction and it blew up in my face. Then he convinced Dr. Verloc it was my fault. So I got the sack.
That weasel.
Oh, you don't have to pretend you're interested in the tedious old lab. How's the glamorous life of an experimental chemist?
It's a bit blocked at the moment. Can't get mercury amalgam.
Did you know they vent gallons of it onto Rat Home? Oh, well, you wouldn't. You've moved on to greener pastures.
I'm sorry. I thought Anton knew what he was doing.
Oh, I don't blame you for leaving us all behind. When love fades, you have to move on. Well, I'm sure you'll figure out where to find some amalgam.
Maybe I will. But someone's got to prove it was Dr. Hughes's fault you lost your eyes.
You know, you're right. He could hurt someone else.
Is there any evidence that it was his fault?
You know, now that you mention it, his lab notes. He keeps them in his doctor bag. I bet they're all the evidence I need. Oh, you know what? I bet they'd also tell me how to extract the amalgam you need out of the stuff the lab is piping onto Rat Home.
I'll get you his lab notes.
Here's where he lives. Come back, and I'll tell you where to find the pump outlet.
Don't go anywhere.
Wouldn't dream of it.
They happening?
Couldn't be better, thanks.
You can't hide forever. Maybe
Odd. Those peepers weren't there before. Why are they trying to keep people out? Well, you can't say Dr. Hughes doesn't have a keen sense of style. I'd better be particularly careful in there. If he knows I'm there, it'll get nasty fast.
Just get better every day.
I can't see you, but I know you're there. Someone hasn't been taking their joy.
You're a credit to us all.
I'll chuck something in case I need to run.
I wouldn't know you were here? I'm only trying to help, you know?
This must be the bag Harry wanted.
Get out, or I'll make you get out. Let's see if we can't fix you out.
Quite a sturdy bag. I wonder if Gwen would fit in here. She'd need to be able to breathe, some source of oxygen, and soundproofing in case she starts crying. I bet Lionel could make something like that. Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Did you get Dr. Hughes's bag?
I've got it.
Aren't you Brillo? Well, here's the formula you'll need. You can get to Rathome via the maintenance tunnels. There's a code at the door. It's 1649.
I really am sorry about the accident. I thought Anton had a handle on things.
Well, now we know. Cheerio.
That was nasty. I'll need a few things before I go. I can get there from any hatch, now that I've got the code.